live. And
Hello, everybody.
And I'm just going to stop the on-air thing from making noise in a second. So just introduce yourselves.
Well, I am Little Miss Anonymous, and I'm cancer-free.
Hi, I'm Mr. Silhouette, and I, too, am cancer-free, although I never had it.
Yeah, so as far as I know, I don't have cancer as well. So
You're just made out of cancer.
That's a good way to start the stream, I guess.
Oh, yeah, good news all around. No cancer.
Yeah, although by the end of it, who knows?
Exactly.
I think this stream might be pretty cancerous.
Probably.
Yes, considering the way we started. So we normally, I normally do this through XSplit, but for some reason XSplit would not let us go to, not XSplit, XVid. Or is it XSplit? I don't even know. I've been running around with this thing for the last hour, so.
We had some technical difficulties, people.
Yeah. So, Sil, I've dropped the first link in the chat, so if you can grab that. So it's been a bit chaotic behind the scenes, but you know, we're actually live now. We're actually live, are we? It's actually worked this time.
Yes, I see the chat.
Yay! Miracle.
Okay. All good.
All right. So I guess we click on you. So.
To anyone stupid scientists and atheists can't.
So we should stop it after each one.
All right.
Yeah.
Now I should point out that I suspect that this is actually a Poe video making fun of creationists, but some of the arguments in here I've actually seen from creationists. So
I really hope so. Why are planets round? Really?
Yeah. Well, it gets worse than that. Shall we continue?
Oh yeah.
Well, we haven't exactly answered the question though.
Do we need to?
Yeah. Do we need to?
just like. I just don't want a creationist watching this being like, oh yeah, go for it. And then we go, haha, your question's stupid, next. Like, it's not an answer. Citations, please.
It would be gravity. Gravity. Pause.
Is it Eagle Fox?
Okay, this is clearly a Poe, right? They ruined it. I was like, maybe this is sincere. No, this is a Poe. This is a Poe.
It has to be a Poe. I mean,
although these are the type of questions we do hear from some creationists.
This is a real question, yeah.
Some of these questions actually I've seen in other videos. One of them in particular will be in the next video, but we'll get to that in time.
Well,
so.
The truth is, we never came from monkeys. Like, we came
not from chimpanzees. A common
ancestor. We came from a common ancestor that monkeys and humans share, which is the missing link.
Well, technically, we are monkeys, aren't we?
Well, I just mean as in...
really ugly ones.
Like, monkeys aren't the thing before us in the genetic tree. Monkeys are our cousins genetically. We come from something that both gave birth to monkeys and humans.
Yep, common ancestor, yep.
No. Obviously. I mean, like, unless, of course, we're talking about maybe Kevin Logan or something.
Well, they don't understand the concept of time, obviously.
That's not a mountain, that's a potato.
Oh, yeah, obviously, I always get those two confused. My bad. I was like, I'm always turning molehills into potatoes. I want one. I want one so bad. A flying dog? Hell yeah.
Could you imagine that greeting you at the door when you came home?
It would greet
What?
you at the roof when you came home. It would greet you anywhere. It's a flying fucking dog.
Oh
Why
my
doesn't
goodness.
New Life show up in a jar of peanut butter?
Oh, God.
We will
This
come
is
back
a-
to this in a later video. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, no Banana Man, please.
Who held up the singularity? What the hell does that mean?
What? Clearly it was fucking Jesus, you guys.
Well, if it wasn't held up, it would have fallen down to the ground. So, you know, someone had to hold it up for it to go bang.
Wait, what ground?
Well, I mean, scientists have theorized that this universe came out of the bang created by the collapsing of the universe before.
Oh yeah,
Like,
it's
That
just
is a
infinite.
theory.
It's an
Nobody knows.
Infinite
but it's
cycle.
an infinite cycle, exactly. That we're really, really insignificant, you guys. God doesn't give a crap about us.
God's moved on. You
God,
should
God
too.
exists. God exists, but he doesn't give a crap about
He's
us.
gonna get a fucking restraining order soon. Jesus.
You're using the Lord's name in vain. It's terrible.
I know.
Yeah, well, like your all-knowing Father who like watches you at all times. I think that's probably a crime.
Jesus is our brother. And he's an asshole too. I think he's our stepbrother. So he's
Hey.
stealing money.
Hey, Jesus is not so bad, okay? Everybody has a go at Jesus. Jesus is okay.
It's
Build the
just
wall.
great when the bomb shop's shut.
I want the bunny. I want all these weird morphed animals.
I've heard this question before. By
So have
creation.
I.
Yeah,
Well, who made God? If that's your logic.
exactly.
That's how I feel right now. Clearly a dog, according to you people. Actually, no, it would just come out with a monkey's body and a man's head. That's how evolution works, people. We're learning!
Do you ever think that when God's up in heaven, like he gets two things and he's just like, okay, have sex, and then whatever's produced, he's like, not good enough. Okay, you have sex.
Well, yeah, look
Like-
at the platypus, man.
He just keeps on getting things to have sex with each other until he likes what comes out of it.
Evolutionists
Yeah,
think the
that's-
platypus is
that's,
real.
That's the way it works.
This is getting really old.
I love the crocodile. That one's a good one, though.
Throw me bread, I dare you.
I don't think he'd be eating bread somehow.
How can you explain gravity? It's things falling towards a mass that
It just makes me want to push people.
it's things falling towards a mass that creates a dent in time and space.
Matter attracts
you're
matter.
You're being all smart about it. This isn't fun.
Matter attracts matter. Like Bane, that's so fucking. That's like
Well,
you're not accepting the matter that wants to attract antimatter, or the matter that wants to just be left alone. Like Bane, it's the 21st
What?
century, dude.
What's
Why
matter's
does,
pronouns?
Why does Kevin Logan not have tater tots floating around him all the time, then? Can you explain that?
Because he eats them.
He's a cannibal, you guys!
No, not Kevin. Kevin is not a cannibal. Or however his cat fucking sounds. I don't know. I don't do the voice of the cat.
He's Dom.
Oh, God.
How many times is it going to ask about monkey? This is all like the same question over and over again.
He really wants to have sex with monkeys, and he needs someone to tell him it's okay.
Yeah, I think that's what it's building towards. Okay, so if we came from monkeys, then I could just fuck this monkey, can't I? No.
That's right.
Oh, well, what happened last Wednesday needs some explaining then.
I hope this one's cute. What?
Fuck, marry, kill, Will.
Oh God.
Is that...
It's actually not 2008, so
Well, happy
Yeah, no.
fucking 2016th birthday, Earth.
my
Fucking
friend-
Bible is older than you.
My friend asked me this question like as a joke once. Like I never knew people were actually asking it.
There are
I'm
people that
I'm
actually
sure
ask
there are
this.
some. Yeah.
Yes, but it's usually since the Bible says the Earth is only 6,000 years old. Why?
But can I ask, since it's only 2008, does that mean they believe that the Earth was made 2008 years ago? In which case, Jesus can't, like, you know, Jesus. Where did Jesus come from if it was created 2000? Like, all the Old Testament can just get the fuck. Fuck.
Magic. Oh man, I gotta tell you, when I was a Jehovah's Witness, my dad used to use this analogy on me all the time about putting all the pieces of a watch in a plastic bag and shaking them around.
Yeah.
And-
Yeah.
Yeah, it eventually should become a watch, you know, if evolution is real.
Yeah. I've heard similar things about a junkyard and things like that. So
More bird dogs, please.
We've had this.
I want that one.
I want to fuck a dog and I want to fuck a monkey. What's like? Tell me that's wrong. Tell me that's not okay. Yes.
Yes,
you
actually.
can. What do you
Yes,
think
you can.
lightning is?
Lightning is God being pissed, Bane. You know that.
What? What?
The book of
What?
Genesis is perfect.
We
Like,
learn things.
Yeah, but I've heard this argument before. Basically, it's if science has to change and improve, therefore it's not perfect. Therefore, how can you trust it? Whereas the Book of Genesis is perfect, therefore it's superior to
That's
science.
the problem with it. Okay, I would rather come from apes, an ancestor of apes, than twice incestual fucking. Thanks.
So science is basically a process of refining what we know, right? Whereas believing in the Bible is just faith. So
It's a refusal to learn.
I hate
yes.
to tell you this, Lily, but I don't think it's an either-or type situation. I think you probably came from both.
I'm not American. Fuck you. You are. So you would know.
No. Fuck me? No, tank eggs. Fuck you.
And there it is.
Massage when you need it.
The obligatory fucking Tanga eggs plug, everybody. That is terrifying. It's true because it says it's true. Because
Yeah, it's a circular argument. I've heard this before as well.
Yeah,
I
that
don't-
one's the most irritating. The Bible was written by men. The Bible was written by people, and I'm sorry if you think schizophrenic people are, you know, the word of God. I should say split personality. That's probably
I
better.
don't get it. I don't get the Bible is the truth because the Bible says it's. I don't get that. I mean, I get the one
The
about
argument goes right that God is perfect and tells the truth, and the Bible is His word. Therefore, it is truth. And the Bible says that God is real. Therefore, God is real. Therefore, the Bible is true. Therefore, God is real. Therefore, the Bible is true. Therefore, God is real. And around and around we go.
It hurts.
Only if you believe that the Bible is true.
Yeah, but you have to
Well,
because
but-
God says it's true.
We hear similar things from feminists, as I've pointed out numerous times before. Roosh V is a typical MRA because of a typical MRA stereotype, which is based on Roosh V. So you start with an assumption, and then you look for the evidence to support that assumption, and then you use that to,
but
around and around you go. At no
all
time do you question the original assumption. If you question the original assumption, the whole thing falls apart.
all holy books
That's how
claim the
most
same thing.
ideologies work.
Like every single holy book ever written says this is the truth, this is the word of God. No holy book says, hey, by the way, we're not sure, maybe this was from God, maybe I made it up, take your chances.
A similar thing is women in society are oppressed, and then you say, but what about men's issues? And they say, but women's issues are more important. And you say, well, why are women's issues more important? And they say, because women in society are oppressed.
Yeah.
So, women's issues are more important because women are oppressed, and women are oppressed because their issues are more important. And
Because
around and around you go.
reasons.
Yeah,
Circular arguments are a pain in the ass.
But yeah, just as I said, the Bible says it's the truth. Well, plenty of books claim to be the truth. Science claims to be the truth, guys.
Yeah, but we're wrong. We're evil atheists. Get it. No.
So, did God give you
What? God invented Photoshop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I'm not even going to answer this one. I'm not even going. Right. No, I know. We're going to resist this, guys. Watch us, good atheists. Watch us stroll right on past this massive fucking provoke.
The anti-theist in me is crying. You know this, right?
I mean, essentially, they basically just throw a stone and like, hey, your mom's fat. I'm going to walk away. I'm just going to walk away.
Oh, turning the other cheek like Jesus. Yes, I do. I don't want to be the product of incest.
Right.
Yeah. Is that meant to be a question?
Facts. I thought it said facts. I mean, one thing that Christians proudly tell you is that half of the world's scientists believe in one form of religion or another. So how is all of the world's scientists jointly involved in a conspiracy against God when half of them believe in a God?
Because they believe in evolution. So.
Yeah, but a lot of them say that evolution was just part of God's plan.
Yeah, but that's just them tricking you.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's the conspiracy part, you see.
Okay. I can definitely get it when a guy says, by the way, this happened, but God definitely did it, that I'm supposed to go away and go, I don't think I believe in God anymore.
You have to eat a banana to do that.
Fucking Christ.
Oh, no.
You predicted that one.
I did. No.
You know what else is perfectly designed for the human hand? My dick. And yet you tell me not to wank it.
It's also perfectly designed to fit in a mouth. What the fuck?
Bane, why are you putting us through this?
Why with
Hey,
the pose already? Come on.
Look, this one is most likely a Poe, but the next one won't
definitely
be.
is.
But the thing is, a lot of
We have to
these
ease ourselves
questions,
into this.
yeah, a lot of these questions I've actually heard from real Christians.
Yeah, so have I.
And we're about to hear one in the next video, so.
Oh God.
That's great.
Ah, there it is.
I don't know. Why do you keep asking?
Why wouldn't you? I've seen some, pretty sexy monkeys.
Those
If you
flat
shave
hairy
them
tits,
and-
man. Come on now.
Shave them and a bit of lipstick. They don't look too bad.
They look like Christy Winters.
I wasn't going to go there.
And I put it to you, my lord, that Bobo the chimp is sexy. How could my client have resisted when the orangutan was waggling its big red bum in his face?
Every time I look at her now, I'm just gonna see a shaved ape with a wig on.
You're terrible.
There's a reason you like me.
Yeah, that's true.
Why do you attack Christy Winter's shaved apeless face instead
Rape.
of taking up the most prominent feminist arguments you can find?
We gotta move on, or else I'm gonna die.
Oh, you got away from
What
cancer
is that?
only to be killed by laughter.
Oh, there goes the monetization of this video. That's fucking great.
Oh my god. Hey Bane, does this mean you're gonna get demonetized?
Oh, who cares? I don't monetize these videos anyway. So.
What?
Oh my god, that's fucking perfect.
That is actually, I've heard creationists make arguments very similar to this, like where they've moved bones or created fake ones so they can continue to lie to us about evolution.
Well, we've all seen the Flintstones, so
It's true, and that's a fucking documentary, you guys. That is not a cartoon.
It's possible. No, it's both, Lily. You can get both, right?
No,
I mean,
no.
No, what do you think the snowman was, right? He was flying through the air, right? That fucking happened. You're a bitch. Anyway,
Fuck you.
like, it's possibly tank eggs. It's possible that human remains were once found next to dinosaurs' remains simply because a human also died there. I mean, considering there have been hundreds of millions of species on the planet, some of them are going to die near each other.
Very true.
Shall we continue?
Yes. Christy Winters can.
No, but if I could speak monkey, I imagine it would tell me some pretty disturbing things about you.
You go ask Christy.
Okay, this is the next one?
Yep, I've put it in the link.
I would say this: any theory on the on the Earth or any other planet, as far as that's concerned, is a fairy tale.
A fairy tale, pure and simple. Life from non-life, apart from God's direct intervention, is a fairy tale. But despite that obvious truth, evolutionists continue to build their supposedly scientific case on a foundation that virtually rules out everything that follows after it.
Evolution teaches that energy, such as lightning or heat, plus matter, can occasionally create.
Do you have to pause to make sure that we don't get a DMCA or anything?
No, I don't think that will happen.
New life. Yet our entire food industry rests on the fact that this.
Just tell them that DMCAs were created by science. They'll never do it then.
They're bioscience.
I don't think that's a legit thing where you have to stop every 15 seconds anyway.
This is fucking
I think if they go
painful.
DMCAU, they're going to DMCAU anyway.
I'm
Regardless.
having flashbacks to like YouTube 7 years ago watching this shit.
Yeah, well, I did find these in a very, very old folder I had, so...
Oh yeah.
Full of porn.
Do we have Venom Fang X due to this party?
There were some Venom Fang X, but I didn't bring them because I thought everyone would have seen them before.
They haven't. T-Bang never heard of him. Like, they're becoming forgotten relics, these fucking guys.
Might have to do them in a future one then. But,
yeah, she didn't know who Shock of God was either.
When were you talking to T-Bing?
On Twitter.
I didn't know you and T-Bing knew each other.
I'm the only Canadian she likes.
Aww. She's great, isn't she? Apart from her hatred of Canada, she's great.
She is. Canada's
No,
okay.
So remember the previous question about the peanut butter? We're about to have it explained, and in a serious way.
Contains matter and is exposed to light and heat. But we never find new life inside unless an outside life contaminates it.
I take it these people have never left peanut butter jars out for decades. Like,
No,
as
but
in-
they're saying that mold or whatever growing in it is from the outside. What they're saying
no, but
is
that's what I
that
mean. If you kept
A
it
sealed jar of peanut butter
if you
can't grow
kept
new
it
life.
sealed- if you kept it sealed, but left it out for decades, it would.
No, it
no,
wouldn't.
but
You're lying.
the peanut butter wouldn't turn into like a mouse, and that's what they think is the theory of evolution. You have matter, and it just automatically turns into a mouse or something, and therefore we have monkeys giving birth to men or something like that. I don't know.
Right, before they ask me a question, could they at least read the answers that exist? Just like,
this
peanut
isn't
butter,
aimed at
why
us,
doesn't
though.
that turn into a mouse? I'm pretty sure that's evolution 101. Remember when you were in primary school and you would get given a book and it was like Little Susie's Guide to Education, book 1. And one day there was Jim. Jim fucked a monkey. That's where you come from. Next day there was a jar of peanut butter. You open the top and a mouse came out. That's where you come from. Little Susie's Guide to Education. Right? Like, I'm pretty sure they've answered this question already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be great if it said on the back of the jar, like, peanut butter, warning, contains nuts and possibly mice?
If the theory of evolution is viable, then I should occasionally, by subjecting this to energy, end up having new life. Now we go down to the store, and if I open this jar of peanut butter, maybe not often, but on some occasion, I should find new life inside. And so,
Oh God.
Why would they waste time sealing it if you didn't need to? Why would they spend all that money? What, just to fuck with you?
Yeah. No shit. I don't. Oh God.
Like, if you didn't need to seal it in order to keep it fresh, like, why would they do it? Are they, like, I take it that
They're saying the actual peanut butter will turn into
Something else.
something living.
nobody ever claimed that.
I know. That's why it's so fucking
They're
crazy.
really bad at learning. They're really bad.
But this is this isn't just a straw man, right? This is like fucking 3 little piggies and their house of bricks. Like, this is just fucking miles away from what anyone ever said.
Peanut butter. The atheist's nightmare.
It's like they've reduced the argument to its very, very most simplistic form and then straw man the fuck out of it. It's like saying Shakespeare wrote all his plays with a pen and paper. So if I put a piece of paper down on the table and put a pen on it and then I walk away for a week, when I come back, there should be the complete works of Shakespeare. And if there's not, that's proof that Shakespeare never existed. That's their level of argumentation, basically.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, Bane, but last time I did that, it worked.
Wow.
Like, maybe you just don't buy the right pens.
That could be it.
when we open the jar of peanut butter, we look in there.
Wouldn't it be great if a hand just reached out and fucked him?
It would be. Or a mouse.
Yes, if we open the jar of... Oh, Jesus Christ!
We should Photoshop a face in the jar of peanut butter.
A mouse.
A mouse.
Okay. Now,
Stick your finger in it. Do it.
but hopefully you'll never forget it, because you and I conduct collectively over 1 billion experiments every year, and we've done that for virtually 100 years, and we never encounter new life. In fact, the entire food industry of the world depends on the fact that evolution doesn't happen.
What the fuck is a sell-by date
Could
then?
I point out one
What
big
is a sell-by date if it's not saying, hey, by the way, eat it before this time or some mad shit will grow on it?
Could I point out one big flaw in his argument? Apart from the fact that it's all bullshit. What he's talking about is abiogenesis and not evolution. Evolution is how existing organisms change over time. Abiogenesis is how life started. They're two different things.
I'm just very upset he didn't put his finger in that peanut butter.
I'm disappointed there wasn't a mouse inside.
Me too. Somebody should have done that as a joke. Even just.
Is it wrong to just like upload this on my channel with a mouse's head, like Photoshop in
No,
there?
do it.
Do it.
Bane made me do this, guys. Is
Oh,
the
no.
Muppet Evolution?
What?
You're going to love this one.
I don't know about you, but I'm sold on the idea of God.
For sure.
I don't wanna be a Sadducee, 'cause they're too sad to see.
Sorry, did he say I don't want to be inside a sheep?
No.
Is someone forcing a little
how
boy
can it?
inside a sheep?
Max the Puppet and the Bar Street.
Like, well, I've no idea, because I genuinely thought that's what he meant, as in, like, I don't want to be born from sheep, you know, as a random evolutionary trait. I don't want to be inside a sheep. Meet your mother. Bah.
I just wanna be a sheep. I just wanna be a sheep. I pray to the Lord, my soul to keep. I just wanna be a sheep. I don't wanna be a hypocrite. I don't wanna be a hypocrite.
Oh God. Christians are the only organization that's like, yeah, I want to be a sheep.
Something to inspire.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! He looks just like fucking
Skulls?
the guy. Yeah, Skulls, the skull guy. He looks just like him. Who was his name again? Fucking
H-Bomber.
H-Bomber. Yeah, he looks. Oh my god. Seriously, what is up with all the fucking sheep?
Oh my God.
I just wanna be a sheep. I pray to the Lord, my soul to keep. I just wanna be a sheep. I just wanna be a sheep. I just wanna be a sheep.
Oh, he moves fast.
I pray to the
You have to
Lord,
with sheep.
my soul to keep. I just wanna
Bow means no.
Okay. And that proves God how?
Well, they're very like, you need to be a sheep because Jesus is our shepherd and that kind of shit, and you don't want to be a goat because goats are fucking evil. Oh no. Oh my goodness, it's humongous if he was black.
And had glasses and was a Christian.
It's the black humongous, you guys.
So this is about the Antichrist. The Antichrist has come.
That's wonderful.
Who do you think the Antichrist is? Before we start the video, who do you think the Antichrist would be? I'll give you a clue. It's a female and she's American.
Christy Winters?
No.
I want to say Hillary Clinton, but how old is this video?
It's not. Is it? Please tell me it's Hillary Clinton, where they're like, we cannot have a woman in power because it says in the Bible that men shall inherit the earth and that woman's pussies will be our salvation.
No. I think this is about maybe 4 years old. Well, that's when I put it in the folder. It's when I saw it. It could be a bit older than that.
Like,
Is
he
it Michelle
definitely-
Obama?
No, it's not Hillary. You were close with the Obamas.
Oh God.
Michelle?
That's not.
I'd say Sarah
She's
Palin,
like
but
a-
they love her. So.
Well, actually, he talks about the Trinity of hell or something, and Barack is one of them.
Oh God.
But he's not the actual Antichrist.
Oh,
A female Antichrist. Oh
Yeah,
my goodness.
female Antichrist. She's American.
that they answer to? Like, Barack Obama answers to this female Antichrist?
I think so.
Is she a
I don't-
politician?
No. She's got a lot of money.
Okay.
Is it Melinda Gates?
No.
Is it Lady Gaga?
No.
Is it
You wanna-
Meryl Streep?
Okay. I give up.
She's black.
She's black.
Oprah.
Oh, it's Beyonce.
Oprah. Yes,
Oh,
it's Oprah.
Oprah.
Woo!
Well, she is a fucking racist, so.
Anyway,
Oh, no.
let's play.
Humongous black. Humongous black. Humongous black. You just abused a woman. Humongous black.
Has come. Oprah Winfrey of the Oprah Winfrey Show,
No, Oprah Winfrey of Pop Idol.
founder of the New Earth Church, is the Antichrist. The prophecy
So obvious.
I fucking agree, man.
Why does he talk like that?
Because he's a preacher, man.
Oprah Winfrey of the Oprah Winfrey Show is the Antichrist.
There you go.
Like, is his internet bad as well?
It's downloading porn at the same time.
And then tell everybody that you know the Antichrist has come. Run, children, and tell everybody that you know Oprah Winfrey is the Antichrist.
You can't be Antichrist if you're black.
Or a woman.
Some ago, standing at this very lectern, I made the statement and a message that I call the Trinity of Hell. And in that message of the Trinity of Hell, I outlined three people that constructed the Trinity. The first person
Up in the back left, it says Atla, which is almost like Allah. So this is all a Muslim conspiracy to take down
I was
Oprah.
gonna say conspiracy confirmed.
Yeah, Half-Life 3 confirmed.
identified within that Trinity of Hell was
Oh Jesus! Oh,
Oprah Winfrey, the television talk show host, billionaire, entrepreneur. And the second person that I identified in that Trinity of Hell was, at the time, referring to him, and we'll refer to him now as I did then, Barack Hussein Obama. The third person in that Trinity I referred to, the Trinity of Hell, was Dr. Jeremiah Wright. All three of these were members of the Trinity United Church of Christ in Chicago, Illinois.
he
I
hates
went on
black
to
people.
testify and state that
The guy in the background taking notes.
I thought that woman in the front was fucking dead for a few minutes. They just propped her up. Nana's gotta go to church.
The guy in the back right is doing his taxes.
of those three were of the worst sort. And I stated that I would identify that I had documented incontrovertible proof of my statements and that they could be demonstrated and detailed.
What's up with the massive English flag?
I want to know what fucking Men in Black's doing back there.
Oh yeah,
With his little earpiece, and he's.
I think he's there to make sure that Granny doesn't get too lively and attack the pastor like all the other times.
Well, it's in case the agents of the Antichrist storm the church.
Storm the church.
What Oprah Winfrey kicks down the doors and I warned you, motherfuckers!
Death for you and death for you.
There is no God but Oprah.
What I wish to do at present is to begin the process of the revelation, the documentation, and the detailing of those statements that we uttered a few months ago. We're going to start with the first of the persons mentioned. And when the time is right, the others will be mentioned as well. And because of the nature of the documentation and revelation, I wish to make the next announcement through the medium of the media, calling on persons such as Sean Hannity. And
Talk to Sean Hannity. Somebody call Sean Hannity. I said that we shouldn't go into Iraq. Somebody call Sean Hannity.
Could he get to the point? Does he have a point? He's
No,
he's
not
just
really.
he's explaining
Sorry,
how
guys,
he's like.
if it's okay, I'm going to speed this up so that it actually goes at normal pace.
Oh, fantastic!
an announcer at one of the world's oldest radio stations out in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, KDKA, Mr. Kevin Miller, will simultaneously make further announcements when that time is right and appropriate. Now, it needs to be understood as we go forward that Oprah Winfrey is the most powerful woman on the planet. She is the queen of women. She is the queen of the universe. And this woman,
Queen of the universe. Wow.
Yes, Queen. Yes.
Well, think about it. The universe is big and black, and she's big and black. So, it makes sense, right?
When she has
You
too
know?
much.
And she has more money than God, so,
Yeah, exactly. And the universe is constantly expanding, and so is she.
Has she ever given birth to a monkey, though? That's what I want to know. Or found a mouse in a jar of peanut butter.
Does she have children?
Yeah, no. She fucked a jar of monkeys and gave birth to a parrot dog.
Oh, perfect.
But who
She's
hasn't
got
done that?
Okay.
but really, that's what we call a Friday night round here.
there are several things that they have as their core and principal belief. They also believe within this church that there is no such thing as sin. She has emphatically stated that Jesus is not the Christ.
One of the mistakes that human beings make is believing that there is only one way to live, and that we don't accept that there are diverse ways of being in the world, that there are millions of ways to be a human being, and many ways, many paths to what you call God. That her path might be something else, and when she gets there, she might call it the light. But her
Heroin.
love, her kindness, and her generosity brings her to this.
Sorry, what?
Heroin. That's
Heroin's my Jesus.
Well, yeah, exactly. There are many paths to God. I don't understand what she didn't say. There are many gods. She said there are many paths
Hey,
to God.
Do you guys want to know the fastest path to God? Abortion.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
But did you have to eat it afterwards, or
Oh my God, Lily! What the fuck? My
Slow
poor
roast.
mother.
Atheists love eating babies. Come on now.
That's funny. Of all the jokes I've ever heard, oh my God!
I've got that on a T-shirt.
You got it on a T-shirt. You are gonna die. Like
Send
gonna
babies to
wait
God
for that
faster
cancer.
through abortion.
oh
I
my.
don't think Oprah's the Antichrist. I think Little Miss
And
Anonymous.
if you eat the baby, it's even better.
Oh.
I suggest a slow cooker.
It doesn't sound too bad.
That's pretty good. It's just like veal.
Should we go into the next video?
Yeah.
I think we've
we had enough of the
established that
Antichrist.
Oprah is the Antichrist. So now you might have seen this one. It's funny. It's a non-religious one, but it's pretty funny.
Who is walking there? But who else?
I know how bad they are. Why don't they just walk the dirt? It ain't far off. It's just 38 miles. Why don't you look?
That's my dad, by the way.
Why is your dad like humping the air?
Oh, it gets better.
Yeah, come on. Why don't you walk? I don't think walk. Well, shit, no, you don't. You gotta put everybody else walking the gutter. Why don't you just walk the gutter? I don't want to do it. All right, let's go. All right. Man, let's go. How about you put that?
That was him crushing all the mice that came out the peanut butter jar, so no one would know.
Oh my goodness, those teeth.
Fucking tired. By the time you get to New Hope, you won't be strutting that ass. You'll be so goddamn fucking tired by the time you get to New Hope that you won't be strutting that ass. You'll be.
What's got you so mad today?
Me?
Yeah.
Because everybody wants to run. Everybody wants to run. That's good. Run here, they're gonna so I'll walk. I'll be right behind them and see how far they can run.
He needs to go to the dentist.
He's very upset about running.
Well,
Joggers,
if you
beware!
like that, so would you. It's like that changes your perspective on life, Lil.
It's a chauvinistic pig attitude that you're gonna do something because you work at Arsenal and you got a fucking Mercedes Benz and you ain't gotta walk every day, so you're gonna get out and strut that ass, strut that ass, strut that ass, strut that ass, strut that ass.
Please, if there's anybody watching that has any powers with Audible, like, try remixing that.
I think they songified this.
Strut that ass, strut that ass, strut that ass, strut that
This
ass.
guy admitted twerking, you guys. Respect
No,
him.
Miley. Some black people in a BuzzFeed video told me that Miley invented twerking.
So when black people do twerking, that it's cultural appropriation.
It is.
Damn straight.
Ah.
And you get
To be fair, though, since we all came from monkeys, we appropriated bananas.
That's
Very
true.
10 and 15 miles on the highway, you won't be strutting that ass. You'll be half dead by the time you get there. So it's a chauvinistic pig attitude that Clinton's got. Strut that ass, strut that ass, strut that ass.
Is that an insane asylum right there?
Yeah, I think he escaped.
But you notice he said a chauvinistic pig attitude. So clearly he's a feminist.
I was actually going to say that. I was like, hey, Lily, guess what? Guess what? They still dragged women into this.
Somehow.
If they can label the McDonald's guy as an MRA, we can label this guy as a feminist.
What a shining example.
15 and 20 miles, you won't be strutting that ass. You'll be so fucking tired, you won't be hard to hold that ass up. You won't be strutting that ass, strutting that ass. You won't be strutting that ass.
What the hell did that have to do with creationism?
Nothing. I just thought it was funny.
Is that the last video?
I've got one more. We're not going to watch the whole thing. We'll just watch a little bit of it. Just give me a second.
I'm hoping for Banana Man now.
I'm a banana. I'm a banana.
Not that one. A much less irritating one.
Do you know, it's okay for you to choke Onision because bananas were made for the human hand.
I thought you were going to say choke on a banana. But
I would love to choke him with a banana. Seriously though, don't say his name too much. It invokes his drama-creating wrath.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you say Onision's name 3 times into a mirror, like, he fucks your sister.
But only if she's underage.
the link's there, Sil, by the way.
All right, okay, sorry.
There are a lot of so-called truthers that think they are close to the truth.
Well, yeah.
Oh, not the Freemasons! Come on!
Truthers think they're close to the truth. That's what they say.
Are Freemasons flat earthers now? Is this a thing?
No, he's not a Freemason. He's using that as evidence because the Freemasons did everything.
They don't understand everything they've been told, everything they thought they knew was true. It's nothing more than lie. They can figure out some things are lies, such as 9/11, the Boston bombing, so-called Boston bombing,
Sandy Hook, and so forth, they don't, again, understand everything they're told is nothing but a lie. And that also includes, as I've stated many times, the so-called ball earth. Let's take a look at the foundation when it comes to Freemasonry, of course, an international organization. And why do they use the so-called square, which is a measuring tool, and the compass? A square, first off, has 4 corners, and this one doesn't.
Well, that's not a square.
Yeah, it's a square in building isn't actually square. It's a 90-degree angle, isn't it? So it's used to make sure that things are at 90 degrees. It's not an actual fucking square.
I think it's because you can use them to draw squares. I think that's where it comes from. The same way
a square wouldn't be very effective if it was an actual square.
The same way that a compass is 2 like jagged points, but you use it to draw a circle.
Mm.
It's for
Like
measuring. It's a measuring tool.
The compass itself doesn't actually encompass anything.
Take a look here from the Bible, Job 26:10. For unto God, he hath compassed the waters with bounds until the day and night comes to an end. So the concept of a compass, as you see here, this is the foundation of the world we live in.
Wow, I'm convinced.
Fucking hell.
Circle within a square. In the ice.
My God.
So, what is in the square? Is that just sand?
That's
Space. It's space. It's
That's
magical
what heaven is.
sandy space.
Peanut butter.
It's-
That's where all life on Earth comes from the great peanut butters beyond.
The peanut butter badlands.
Seriously though, the Freemasons are like psycho Christians, so
I just don't understand. Like, here's Australia, right? When someone flies from Sydney to Los Angeles, what do they think is going on?
they're flying over everything.
What,
That's
like?
what they think. Like the other way, like to the left.
Well, what happens is the Illuminati fills the plane with sleeping gas. And then they brainwash you into thinking that you're looking out the window using some kind of virtual reality type mechanism. So it looks like you're going the other way.
Having screens and not actual windows would be way too simple for the Illuminati.
Yeah.
What I don't understand is what is in it. See, for everyone who knows that the Earth is flat but says that it's a ball, what is in it for them?
That's
for
the
example,
real question. What is the purpose of lying about the shape of the planet?
Well, it's to lead people away from the Bible so they don't trust the word of God or some shit.
If the world was flat, we could take a very, very powerful telescope and look from one end of the Earth to the other then.
No, because Mount Everest would get in the way. No, I genuinely, like, for example, at my local church, there was actually a little sort of poster, right, that talked about the Earth and how amazing it is, but not as flat, as round. So it was basically like, it was kind of take care of the Earth type poster, encouraging you to recycle, right? So it was basically, imagine the Earth was the size of, a basketball. And you could see it, and look at all the wonderful, diverse creatures on it, and all the amazing, diverse landscapes, and the mountains, and the oceans, and how everything was perfectly contained, and how there was a cycle of water that gave the ability for vegetation and stuff like that. Like, imagine that, take care of the planet, because that's exactly what it is, just on a bigger scale. So, like, I actually saw them use the idea that Earth exists as a sphere to promote God. So I don't see why you would have to turn it into a sphere to demote God.
Because I think somewhere in the Bible it says the Earth is flat.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't take much from Job, because Job's a pretty crap book. Basically of like the devil who tempted God. And made him hurt Job just to prove that Job loved him. I mean, that's a pretty dark story.
But yeah, God's got a gambling problem, though.
Yeah. It's like, it's okay, my son will die on a tree for you. Like, I'll make it up to you.
I'll murder my own kids. Totally fine.
Because, basically, God was a little bit of a bitch in that story, where he was like, I just killed your wife, but you still love me, right? Of course I do. I just killed all your family and created a famine, but you still love me, right? Like, it was a bit of a bitch.
He is, like, the most abusive husband ever.
And in that story, Satan actually worked for God. He was like, yeah.
Not from my recollection of it.
In the story of Job, yeah, he was he's the one who did all the things to Job, right? But it was at God's commandment.
No. God did it all. He bet. There was a bet between him and Satan. Satan was like, "I bet you if you take all of the things you've given to him away, he won't love you anymore." And so God was like, "Okay, I'll take it all away. I'm going to slaughter his crops and his fucking family and give them all the
God
plague."
was manipulated into hurting someone by Satan.
Yeah, it was all Satan's fault.
Yeah.
Well, as in, like, that's the thing about God tells you in the rest of the Bible that Satan will try to tempt you and you must ignore him. But in that story, God gives in to Satan's temptations.
But in that story, Satan was a title, not a character. It was later on that it evolved into a distinct character.
What, through fan art?
God was like, "Look at this beautiful fan art. I need to make him a permanent character now."
I just kind of think, right, human beings love greed, right? And that is their primary motive when they are completely corrupt and immoral. Yeah, greed, lust, envy, jealousy, all that kind of consuming, right? So people are going to waste billions of dollars trying to make the earth seem round when it's not. For example, plane companies are going to take twice as long to get from here to Australia, just so that when they fly the real distance, it seems shorter and they can tell you that they went round. Yeah? So basically, like, people and NASA spends billions and billions and billions just to fuck with your head because they're so greedy.
Yep. That's exactly right. You've got it.
I just think, like, people are spending so much money in order to be greedy.
And they came up with these plots hundreds of years ago.
Yeah.
That surrounds the flat earth. Okay? Compass, and these are your bounds with a compass. It's the entire foundation, of course. The concept of pillars as well is huge when it comes to Freemasonry. It's very simple once you understand the Bible. For the pillars of the earth are the Lord's, and he hath set the world upon them. Okay, but this is how they do it. With Freemasonry, instead of putting God up here, they put Lucifer. Instead of a flat earth, they put a ball earth. This is how they do it. It's all about duality, as you see right in front of you, with the black and white. Okay?
Wow.
Now, take a look here also at this Bible verse.
I'm fascinated by this. I love their mental gymnastics sometimes. It's fascinating. Like,
I don't understand. Like, someone drew a pencil drawing and that proves the earth is flat?
it's a free fucking Mason thing.
Oh, you've seen this video, have you? Because that's the argument in a minute.
I haven't seen this video, but I am familiar with the Freemasons, so...
Circle within the square. Revelation 7:1 talks about the four angels standing on the four corners of the earth. Okay? A ball earth obviously does not have corners.
Yeah, but we still talk about the four corners.
Yeah, it,
Like,
it doesn't have corners because it's round. Checkmate, atheists.
I just, like, we fucking talk about the four corners of the earth. You know? Like, right now.
Yeah, that's because it's a grand conspiracy to shut it down.
Because we're talking about nobody ever forced me that I had to stop saying four corners because it was triggering to Freemasons. Like, like we talk about the four corners because that's the reference of a map. We can't display spherical maps, so we draw them flat. That's
We
all.
can't display spherical maps. Okay, everybody throw out your globes.
Well, globes are the work of Satan. Just ask Oprah.
We can't display spherical maps on a flat surface like a book or something like that. That's what I meant. I take it. I thought I didn't have to explain this to the cancer patient.
Your globes don't come with stands?
What? How are you supposed to fucking draw like a battle plan on a globe? Just like, okay, troops, we're good.
A bigger fucking globe.
We need some 3D glasses, and that way your flat 2D globe can become a 3D globe.
It's like
I
don't know, Little Miss Anonymous. If you've
Oh,
ever
it's
tried,
a 2D image of a globe, I meant.
if you've ever tried to draw on a globe, it's fucking hard. That's why we have maps. Okay.
I don't know how to draw.
Well, that's your problem, clearly.
I know. I don't understand flat surfaces.
What's illiterate but for artwork?
Why don't we have more triangular maps? That's what I want to know. I mean, we should go back to the Egyptian way, shouldn't we?
No, we don't have triangular maps because the Illuminati doesn't want us to misuse their symbol.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
This is the true concept representation.
I don't know if you've noticed, but here's the moon on the left and the sun on the right, whereas in like the one just before, the sun's on the left and the moon's on the right.
The ball Earth, obviously.
See? So it's like fucking
You're looking at it from the other way, though. Or maybe in a mirror. That's
Or maybe because it's Lucifer. That's why. This is the God way, and Lucifer is the other way. So I don't understand. Like, what does the sun do? Like, does it...
Well, it's shooting down a...
It's a meteor shower, and we're all going to die soon.
The end times.
Half of the world is in perpetual night, and the other half is always daytime.
I just don't understand. Like, how does the sun get from here to here in the morning? Like, without crossing...
They gas us, and then they kind of spin the world around so the other side gets turned.
But genuinely, I'm just confused. I just don't get it.
What is on the underside? Is there like another world under there?
That's a good idea. That's a good question.
That would be a great fictional story, wouldn't it?
Actually, you know what would? Like a bizarro world?
Yeah, someone discovers that the world is flat and there's another world underneath.
Yeah,
and it's hell.
Yeah, it's hell.
Oh no! Wait. According to Doom, hell is on Mars. That's why it's red.
Well, you can always trust 1998 shooters, can't you?
It's true.
Concept representation of the biblical flat Earth. Let's move on here to these images and these Freemasons that have conceived this phony baloney ball Earth. Take a look here.
You used the words phony baloney, guys. I'm sold.
At this artwork going back in time. Of course, you can see the ball Earth, the moon.
The ball Earth, fucking offensive.
Look at the size of the moon. Jesus Christ, there's going to be some tsunamis tomorrow.
So this is a piece of art from 100 years ago or something, and his argument is, how did they know what the globe looked like before satellites? Well, we had maps, right? So all you had to do is really put the map of the Earth around a sphere, right? It's not really that hard for an artist. It's not really that hard for an artist to imagine that. I'm sure it's not 100% accurate.
How could you imagine a circle?
No, it's not 100% accurate. I mean, look at this. This is kind of okay-ish, but look at this. This is fucking nothing like Central America.
No, that's Canada.
No, down here. Like,
no, I was joking. The joke was it wasn't really accurate, you see. So.
Oh, Bane. Well, clearly they didn't know what they were doing because the moon is way, way too big.
It's very pretty, though.
That's Planet X. You know, the conspiracy nuts are always going on about, which is going to crash into the Earth.
Oh, no, it's Krypton. It's where fucking...
It's Gallifrey. That's what
Wait, what the hell is the planet that Mormons think God lives on? Shit. I don't remember.
Mormons think God lives on a planet?
Yeah, Mormons think God lives on a planet and that he's a 6'4" blonde man. And that when they die, they're going to get their own planet.
That
Okay.
makes sense. Yeah.
Why not
Yeah,
go
yeah.
to God's planet?
You know, Battlestar Galactica.
Thank you. Somebody in the chat. Somebody in the chat had my back. It Kolob is the
You know,
planet.
Battlestar Galactica was based on the Book of Mormon. I'm not joking. It was.
Really?
Yeah, the guy who wrote it was a Mormon, and he based it on the Book of Mormon.
Is it, sorry.
Look at that.
Spell
Mormonism. Great sci-fi.
Lily, spell Kolob.
Kolob.
That's why it's Kobol. Then in Battlestar Galactica, the home of humanity is Kobol.
Oh, that's interesting.
See, told you.
Cheaper.
Mason, Vladislav Benda. Here, let's take a look here again at the details. Earth, the Milky Way in 1918.
It was drawn in 1918. Of course, they knew what it fucking looked like then.
But they didn't have satellites. How could they know for sure?
Oh, for Jesus Christ! Like there were
Surely
globes
they couldn't use their imagination.
You didn't even have to draw. The globes were around by then.
But that just proves it's a conspiracy, because how would they know without satellites?
I'm going home. This is fucking bullshit.
All Earth looked like going back in time when the very first so-called photo of the ball Earth was from 1946.
But it's not a ball Earth. Like, turn your laptop to the side. It's a straight line.
That's right.
Partial image. Give me a break. Look at these clouds. Look at this supposed shadow on the ball Earth. Complete joke.
It's very upset about it. Ball
Complete
Earth, like
joke.
it's like he has to spit the word out.
Oprah has been deceiving us all for centuries.
She has.
I remember. I don't know if you guys watched it, but there was one particular episode of the Oprah Winfrey Show that I really liked. I think Lindsay Lohan came on. So anyway, so Lindsay came on, and Oprah said, "Okay, tell me about your drug problems. Tell me about the car crash and all that kind of stuff." And Lindsay was talking, and then randomly at one point, Oprah turns to the camera and says, "You will pay me slaves." And then they get on with. It's quite.
I remember
subtle.
that one.
It's quite subtle, but you do have to look for it. It is there.
You just triggered some conspiracy theorists now. Good job.
That's the one where her eyes turn red. And
Yeah.
Run around. Yeah, I remember that.
Like I said, it's just for a second, but it is there, And I was kind of like, Oprah's not looking so good today.
So are we just about finished with the flat Earth guy? I think we've had enough of this.
Yeah. Ball Earth.
Should we end this and start an open house and maybe see if we...
Sorry, can I just for a second? Can I watch this on like double speed? See,
Yeah. Let's hear him say ball Earth and double speed.
March 1918 edition Cosmopolitan, along with the article title, The Future of the Earth. Okay?
It's better than that.
Also, time as well here. Universal Pictures from 1927 to 1936. This was their logo that appeared before movies played. Okay. Again, pre-1946, before the supposed first photo.
It's a space plane.
The ball Earth.
And look at the size of the plane compared to the planet.
Look at that.
Oh my
3D
God!
map.
She just crushed Caracas with her massive finger.
She's pretending to be God.
There's only one God, and thy name is Oprah.
The CDC.gov fluoridation. Brush with fluoride toothpaste. Visit the dentist regularly. Drink water with fluoride. So the same people that understand the whole entire concept of fluoride not being good for you. You can't get away from the lies.
Well, we all know that dentists work for the Illuminati. I mean, why else would you pick a career in which you have to put your fingers in people's mouths all day?
I actually thought flat earthers were gone. I mean, it surprises me that they seem to be a lot more prevalent than I ever would have believed.
Yeah, the last little while, they've just sort of been growing. It's
I thought like there was a flat Earth society in Oxford, I think, that had like 3,000 people, and I was like, I bet half of them are just edgelords. But I'm really surprised. This whole kind of like, you know, they get shots from NASA and stuff, and they're like, oh yeah, NASA, like that means anything.
Yeah, you can't trust
Don't
them
bring that
because
ball earth around here.
they got money. You can't trust them because they got money. Therefore, they're only in it for the money.
Yeah, I take it all those rockets that like blew up. That was part of the conspiracy as well.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
they
of
have to
course,
kill
yeah.
astronauts to like make sure people don't get onto them.
No, the astronauts weren't really in the rockets.
Yeah, come on, Lily, come on. Don't you remember? Like Arnold,
They were monkeys dressed as astronauts.
no,
Oh, Christy Winter.
fucking Neil Armstrong, and Buzz Aldrin. They were in a set in fucking California, right? Broadcasting, and they're like, one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Hey,
How
someone
dare
bring
he
me a
say
coffee.
man? How dare he? How sexist.
Someone bring me a coffee, okay? Oh shit, we're live. Well, it's great up here on the moon. Watch me jump around. Dun, 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 dun. That's why the flag doesn't wave, because it wasn't drafty in the film set.
Did you know that feminists got very upset about what he said when he first put his foot onto the moon?
I really
because
hope
you
so.
know mankind only means men, people.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Yeah,
under his
well-
spacesuit, he was wearing a very sexist shirt,
Oh no.
like the Comet guy. So you know,
That's a real conspiracy. No, like point me to the first woman on the moon. Ha 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 ha. Trick question. 11 people have gone, not one vagina.
that's because they're not trying hard enough.
No, I think it's because rockets are phallic shaped, you know, which is there to symbolize the patriarchy, because the vagina spaceships are much better, much more aerodynamic, but they just won't build them.
No, do you know why? Because there's not enough room in a rocket for a kitchen.
There's no kitchen? Oh, I don't want to be an astronaut anymore.
I thought it had more to do with the fact that the men couldn't keep their eyes on the road when they were staring at titties.
Yeah, that too.
Also,
that too,
you
yeah.
can't make sandwiches on a fucking rocket.
Space
No.
sandwiches. Yeah.
Space sandwiches. Not good ones, anyway. Fucking crumbs will get in stuff.
I mean, besides, like, whenever I see a hot lady, my shuttle explodes as well.
Wait, was there a woman on that one? I think there was.
Oh, well, the teacher? That's right. She was the first ever non-astronaut to go to space, and the shuttle blew up.
Well, she wasn't. She didn't make it to space.
Well, okay, sorry. Right, she was going to.
Parts of it might have.
Oh, this just took a dark turn. I thought my abortion joke was bad.
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist.